that's what I'm looking at. That's how I look at it. And it's just so many great things to do. And again, it don't have to be a barbershop. It could be it could be a business. It could be something that the father had shares. Maybe, that he promised them, and the son said, "No, I want my stuff now." So yeah. So I'm definitely in. But let me back up a little bit. What I've because you said to do, Junior already said what I did. I love being behind the scenes, a playwright, directing. My passion is doing whatever I can to help, especially young people, get to the next level as far as acting and stuff. My grandson is a matter of fact, he just finished again. Went back when did the Lion King. My daughter is a Broadway producer and director, and so I've been doing plays and with Eugene and doing things. We have, I would think, a pretty decent reputation in Chicago as the duo, as things that we've been able to accomplish, and using the media, using this genre to convey the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's been I think that's probably been the greatest thing that we can say. So that's just a little bit about me. And hey, I'm gonna be doing this for my grave grid. So yeah.
And you coming out in April.
Oh yeah. By the way, yes, I will be there in April. I'll be there for the shoot.
So, and that's one thing we want to solidify and get these dates because, one, you'll be traveling. We
Yeah.
want to make sure we solidify these dates. And so as we start to move forward, I'm looking to do some casting this weekend. I'm
Okay.
working on another partner of ours is shooting a trailer for their feature film Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we've got a grip of background actors coming out Saturday for a scene. And so I already put out a blast that I'd like to do some casting from that group of people because I found it to be tough out here for casting calls. I haven't had great success with casting calls.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. Now, more people kind of know me now, but 2 years ago when we casted, man, we didn't have a great. I had stuff
Yeah, I
on
remember at that. Yeah,
Craigslist and
when you did
yeah, we
Muhammad
did
thing, you
like
didn't get it.
yeah,
You said you had a problem when you did his play.
four almost five casting calls, bro. And yeah, so one, I didn't know a ton of people like I know now, and people kind of know the work that we're doing and are familiar and want to be a part of what we're doing.
I
So
think also I like what me and you talked about a couple of days ago in terms of I think it's important to not necessarily. I like what you said. We not necessarily have to be scripts because but people really have to know whatever we're going to use in terms of if it's a barbershop or a beauty shop or a business in terms of so they can kind of write hey, what would you say, how would you, I mean, the dialogue is going to be pretty, it's not going to be, it's kind of pretty simple
yeah,
um if they know the story and they can, and you're right, it's probably better as they, what would you say in this situation, and Blackfoot, we good at that, so
yeah.
uh, that shouldn't be no problem. But they really do need, I would say, everybody to make sure you know the story and how we're going to take that and put it into a modern day, 2025 type of
And
era.
as we cast, we're gonna make sure because we're gonna read through the story, right?
Yes.
And then we're gonna allow the actors to kind of go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And a lot of that is just gonna come, it's gonna be just generic.
Yeah.
You know? When we're gonna be like action.
Because that's probably what 90% of all the little TikTok and what's the name videos that people are getting all the like. I mean, those aren't scripted. Those are things. Let's get together. This is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Mainly because they're only like 3-4 minutes or something like that, and then to the next one. So yeah, those are that stuff ain't it's scripted, but not, you got to go home and learn your lines type of thing.
Right. So, okay, come on, Jeff, let's hear from you. You're probably loading equipment in the car.
Every week, Jeff.
Okay, so if you guys have the sheet in front of you, let's just go down this list. What I'd like to do is I've got down here the shoot still needs. Does everybody see that, right?
Yeah, I wrote down stuff and to put circles underneath it.
So hold on, let me back up just a bit. Tim, you mentioned something that I think is going to be excellent, and that's like, what leads into our story.
Right.
I'd love for us, whether it's a dad and a nephew or somebody who's walking and talking and trying to talk about, baby, you need to
Yes.
forgive them and da 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 da.
There you go.
Hold this da 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 da. And I don't know if that's a prelude or an interlude or I don't know. It could just be the opening or whatever.
Yes.
But he said, no. Sit down over here at Starbucks.
No more
Yes.
free
I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Yes. Yes.
I really like that. I really like that.
The other one I want to throw in there is two. I would suggest that now what we did was when it says the part of the story says he went out and spent his money on righteous living. So what we did was, of course, he had a lot of money. His father literally gave him the money. So we had him going to the club and just, boom, everybody, he tearing off everybody. And so all of a sudden he got the women, they dancing because he got the money. The second part of that was like, okay, after he was out of money, nobody would give him anything. The same people who he gave money, like, hey, can I give so and so? Then he end up either like, well, I don't know about Vegas, but he ended up homeless. So now where does he come to his senses? I would suggest that like now he ain't got nothing. He had the Lambo, he had all that sort of stuff, and now all of a sudden he ain't got nothing, and he's homeless. He's at a shelter, or he's at, that to me would be the pig pen type thing. He ain't got nothing.
Right. So for that, we've got some friends that are down south towards Phoenix that have a ranch area, and they've got some trailers and stuff out there. So they do like a Airbnb bread and breakfast kind of thing. So I thought about if we were down there somewhere that's desolate.
Okay.
Where we can just see him just walking. And we got him, he a quarter mile down, but we can see him. He just walking. That could either be him walking by himself or walking back to dad or both. Either on a road or just out in some desert walking.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if how many animals they have out there. We want to go scout the site because these guys are believers too. And they've been wanting to do some stuff to partner with us as well. So I want to scout the site and see what we could do. I was just sharing with our friend John, who shot our first piece, who's a worship leader and my landlord and a friend. But we were talking about, he was like, that piece in the moment of clarity, it could even be something modern day that he out riotous living. Him and or the daughter, might have went down to Mexico, and partying down in Mexico and blah, 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 and then hooked up with the wrong one.
Yeah.
And now they done took him out somewhere in the desert, right? Took all his clothes, left him for dead. Gave him a gun and a bullet. And just left him. I was like, ooh, that's modern. With all these TV shows, Sicario and all this, or did the girl get on a dating site or something and meet this guy and he gonna show her the world, right? And she goes out there, she ends up maybe getting pregnant or something, and all of a sudden dude break. He they jet setting, they traveling, and she get pregnant, he gone. She got to call mama or something.
Yeah.
Those were a couple of examples of some modern day famines or some modern day moments of clarity that I might need to go back home, or I might need to stop doing what I was doing because my life is on the line. These guys left me out here for dead, you know. So yeah, so I like all of those, you know, and we'll have to pick something, a story. The thing with I thought about the riotous living, I'm going, we in Vegas. So
Okay.
we
Yes,
got some folks, we got some folks that they living riotously.
yeah, that ain't gonna in Vegas, that ain't gonna be hard to show
That
that.
ain't gonna be a problem. We got locations, we
Yeah,
got people, and a lot of the background actors, because that's a lot of the things that they shoot when people come to town. That's what they shoot. Bachelor parties, you know, strip joints, clubs, pool parties.
yeah, that's not gonna be hard at all.
It ain't gonna be hard at all. But I also want us to keep it where it's not raunchy, where it's
Yeah.
not vulgar.
Yeah,
You know,
of
we ain't gonna
course.
do that.
Of course.
We ain't necessarily gonna cross the line, right? Now we can make it. It's gonna be real now,
Yeah.
but it's gotta be a line.
We have to be reminded that for this one, what's shot in Vegas can't stay in Vegas. So
Right,
for this,
right.
for this
It's
one,
not based. This is not for Cinemax.
yeah,
No,
this is not just for Vegas. So
no. This could be for our website.
right.
So just like we shot the women with the issue of blood, we didn't really show a lot of blood. We showed at one point she had a little blood here, but we showed a lot of blood like on napkins and things like that in the bathroom with all this medicine and stuff like that. So we showed a little bit of blood, but the thing was she had an issue, right? Because we didn't want to depict anything and have anybody going, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean the that story was basically she had a continuous flow of blood. It was a menstrual blood that just wouldn't stop. That's
She was
actually what
hemorrhaging, right?
yeah.
And so and that was a question that I didn't ask. Was it a menstrual? Which it probably was.
Yeah,
But
the Bible, well, the research at that time when the theologians said, yeah, that's what it was because of and the reason why that it was because that she was called unclean. The only reason why you were called unclean, if it was a blood from anywhere else, she wouldn't have been called unclean. But when you had a menstrual flow, you were called unclean, and you literally had to stay away from people until your period was over. Now, if she was bleeding from anywhere else, it was just like whatever. But that's why that theologian said, yeah, it was that because nobody else could touch her, and she couldn't do nothing, So,
right.
But yeah.
Okay, that's why I got you on the line, preacher. That's why I got you on the line.
All right now.
Hey, so yes. So hey Jeff, I see you there, buddy. Jeff, you good? Well, let's keep going through. So let's back up. So we need to find a lounge or a party spot. There's a few places that I'd like to check into. Young Preach, y'all know you might have a beat on a couple of locations we might be able to shoot at.
Yeah, I'd have to check into it, but I mean, obviously, main place I think of first is that place that Jeff has access to. I mean, but I do have the contact. He did give me the contact too. I did talk to the guy, but that's 3 different shop venues you can use in one spot for $90.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, if you need like a club scene, you can use that one first venue. Then if you need it to be like, see, just to get a different vision, like the other scene could be like maybe a gambling spot or something like that. That wouldn't be that hard to set up.
What what what
And
what about the so could that spot be used for any type of like business, or we have to look for something else like that? Whether to use a barber shop or something, or um, what do you think?
Uh, there's uh, there's well there's one spot. This spot is like it's a recording studio, so they have a couple of different spaces in in this recording studio thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that thing's on. So one of the spaces is kind of, it looks kind of like a unplugged studio room with nice oriental carpet on the floor and some couches, but it's got band equipment. So that could be set up as
A business type
back
thing?
room, a little VIP section or something. The front area looks like a little black box theater with
Okay.
lights. It could be a little cocktail lounge, if you will. I don't know if they have any office space in there, but we've got some space that we can use as an office, kind of the Regis kind of things, a satellite office space we might be able to use to rent
but I
stuff.
ain't got time for it.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah. So that's one that we got to do. We talked about the ranch or whatever's on there. That's number 2 on the needs list. The third is the camera team, the sound guy or gal, the recorder or the mixer, who's going to do our sound, who's going to shoot this piece, and who's going to do our sound. So those are 2 feelers we've got to put out. Again, we've got some independent, we've got some equipment.
You want to do sound separate, or you want to do sound with the camera?
No, we want to do the sound separate for sure.
All right. Well, I'll just bring the let's come to at the HN4.
I got because I got a Zoom as well. So I got a new Zoom.
I got 2 Zooms, as a matter of fact.
So we've got some Zooms, and if we can make that work, depending on how many like labs we need, we definitely want to do that.
Okay.
And so we'll talk to, we'll see about Jeff and your cameras.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I was putting stuff in the car, so sorry about that.
That's okay.
What Jeff? What do you got? Like a Canon?
I got a Sony. I'm sorry, a Canon something. I forgot. And then I got a Blackmagic 4K.
Oh, well then you said Blackmagic. You can stop right there.
And I got 3 different lenses for it.
Oh, you got a Blackmagic there. Yeah, we can almost stop right there. I got Canon and some stuff, but the Blackmagic, yeah, you pretty much can't get too much.
And you got some nice lenses on that piece, and so
he's got Blackmagic then, yeah.
And one thing we could also do is get the camera, and I would love to go and do some shooting and see what we can do with it. You know what I mean? To get out.
If you could, if between now and then, if you could actually, shoot some spots.
Yep.
And then like show, the production team get some ideas, show some angles if somebody can do that.
Like some lighting like this.
Some lighting.
We can get an opportunity to see how we need to light it, different indoor scenes.
I don't know if we might if we need I guess on the road the drone, I guess I could. I might have my drone by then.
Yeah.
The drone could be for the road thing.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
The
I
drone.
mean, I got a crane, so we can
Al
use.
Crane. Okay.
Yeah, I got a
Yes.
crane. We can
Okay.
get some high and some serious low shots. You know, we put that crane out there. You know,
Oh, really?
hate
Okay.
lugging that thing, but
Some of those low shots would be really nice.
yeah,
Especially maybe even in the party,
yeah,
coming up, looking up at what folks are doing, could
yeah.
really be something, you know.
And especially since we ain't worrying about sound, you're gonna shoot sound separately. That's even better.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So we could get where some music is playing and folks is really getting it. Where yes, we can bring some of that music down and have some dialogue over that music.
Okay.
It's separate, right? So,
Right.
Yeah, so we can figure that piece out.
Okay.
So yeah, we got some 4K action. Yeah, that's quiet as it's kept. So another question is, because we might be able to get a second Blackmagic, and if we can shoot with 2 cameras for some things, one, that's going to save us a bunch of time.
Yes.
We're not shooting with just 1 camera. If we got a couple of cameras, we might be able to do that. If we're able to get a camera that is,
I mean, you can include everything too. I mean, you can go from the different angles. I mean, you literally can go from Black Magic to heck, even if we had to shoot a short scene with one of the more iPhone cameras, which they did a whole movie on iPhone or Canon.
right.
You can those shots could be, you can include all of that. So
That's what I was going to say. If we got some stuff that's compatible,
that
doesn't look so different, and if there are 4K, like even the because we can have some behind the scenes kind of stuff with the iPhone or whatever. But we both got. I got a 60D. We got some DSLRs that we might be able to use, and
all right, yeah, because even with the iPhone, from the 14 on up, especially with what I got, the 15, whatever, it's like I saw the complete movie they did on the iPhone. I was just like blown away, and they did all totally shot, because it's pretty much no wonder. I think 15 something is 4K, and it's just you can't really tell the difference. So that part of it, I agree. That we should be good on that.
Okay.
Especially with the Black Magics.
So I'm going to reach out to some folks kind of in our community for sound and see if I can find a sound person to come that's got 3 or 4 good lavs.
I got 3.
You got 3 lavs?
I got 3 lavs and I got 2 booms.
Okay. And what about the mixing board itself?
I got the what's the name of that thing? It's portable. It's not that big one. It's a portable. Shoot. I'll take a picture of it and show it to you when I get back in the house.
Well, good.
And Gene, what you got? HN4? Because I got one, 2 booms.
I got HN.
2 booms can come off the 4. Yeah, I got HN4 too. So 2 2 booms can come off.
So we got those. Yeah, the booms can come from that, but we really want to get some crisp lavalier going straight into a mixing board or something. And so, but anyway, even we got some equipment that's great. I really want to find us a sound guy or gal.
We have somebody that could just handle all of that.
They can handle all that. They can mix it down with the booms on. And some of them they may have their own equipment. If not, we got equipment for them. They can come and use our whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, so those are a couple of things. And then we're thinking about the catering for it. Last time we just had a bunch of I forgot what we shot with, but we had a caterer come out for episode 1. Chef
Okay.
came out and whipped up some food for everybody in our background and our crew and everybody, so it was real nice. We just did kind of a pizza party, I think, for episode 2. Isn't that what we
Okay.
did, Jeff? We did
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah, we did pizza and stuff. So yeah, so if you're doing the caterer, then I'm cool with that. Put me in for the budget. I'll add my piece to the pie of however much we need to add in for that caterer. Because that first episode, it was a nice surprise to see the caterer show up with all that food. So
Right. So we can reach back out to her or something and see about, knocking that out. Okay.
Okay.
So we got, what was her name? Chef.
I don't even remember, but it was good.
Chef, I got her number and if I can't, but I got her number in here. And she's also a minister.
Okay.
Which was excellent. So yeah, she was on the money. So those are a couple of things that we need. If we look at page 2, that just looks at our crew.
Yeah. I was going to say that's you're right. The next thing is as we have to put in every who you want where, so that so everybody would know, like, this is what I'm responsible for. So I can also, of course, you can put me in wherever you want me at, and basically, yeah, actually anywhere. Let me know.
You want to direct this?
Put me wherever too.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Direct this?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and you tag team. You know how we do.
Right. You know how we tag team the thing, and you
They're
come
not
a
like us.
long way, so I ain't gonna have you come all the way out. I ain't gonna have you come all the way out here, and then you just holding a boom. He came to Detroit be like, Tim, on the.
I'm gonna be
I know
coming
you
in.
would. I know you would.
They not like us.
That's right.
They not like us.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm excited.
I'd love your inspiration to come, and that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll tag team that, and then
we'll be here. So we'll do that. What is the date? The 11th, 12th, and 13th. So that's guess who's gonna be out there?
You had just told me, Debbie. No,
not Debbie. No, Pastor Sally is coming out there. By the way, yeah, he double teamed me like you. So we'll talk about that later, though.
Okay.
I said you and Jean's getting on my nerve, but y'all ignore us. This is something else.
Yeah.
But he's coming out there on the. I said I'm be out the 13th. He said, you kidding? His capital. They having something out there that weekend.
Okay.
Oh, his boys, that same.
He gonna have to come and do a cameo somewhere.
That's what
he got to do.
I'm
he
giving
gonna be in this. He gonna be in this.
You got to show up. So you got to do something, bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna make him. I ain't gonna make him.
We shot it before.
He ain't got to be the riotous living. Maybe he can be one of the daddies. But if the guy or the girl,
right?
He gonna do something. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got some we got some casting to do. You guys can see on the last page, I got props. You can see the count of each one of the scenes. Okay. So the treatment is really straightforward. We just need to get the people and put some people in place. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of it.
We want to touch base maybe every next week until we get up until then.
Why don't we do this again next Thursday?
That'll work.
Why don't we do some Thursdays for right now?
Yeah, that works for me.
That works for you guys?
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, that'll work.
So let's do some Thursdays. We'll look at doing some casting, and if I can find some folks this weekend, we'll make that happen. And then either way, I might try to go ahead and blast and do a casting call a week from Saturday.
A week from this Saturday?
A week from this Saturday, I want to do a casting. So
Okay.
I'll work on where we'll do that casting. I'll get some more folks, some industry folks to help us get a big draw, because I really want to get a database of talent here in town
Right.
that we can have, that we can call on. And so even the folks that we're partnering with this other piece on, they've got a great network of talent. And so we'll tag team with them to do some casting. So
Okay.
that's the idea, is to cast it, and then I would love to have it casted by. So if we do the 22nd, if we get it casted by the 5th of April, we'll have 1, 2. No, we won't. We got to get this thing casted next week.
Yeah.
So if it's casted by the 22nd.
Yeah. And the main thing is the main characters. Other people, like if we do we do the club scene and stuff, that could be like, hey, just show up. But the main people you want to get is whether if it's gonna be a dad and son, or a mother and daughter, and then the son, and that the other ones can be, but the main ones I would say is get them down pat. The other folks, the clubs or whatever we're going to use, that'll be, yeah.
So I'll try to see if we can get casted by the 22nd. Next Thursday on the 20th, I do have a scout for this commercial that I'm doing. That'll be a full day, but hopefully I'll be done by 6:30. So we'll see.
Okay.
So let's look to get. That'll be a deadline. By March 22nd.
Okay.
We'll look to have it casted by then, and that'll give us 2 weeks. Right now we got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 weeks to get our locations, to get all of our crew, and to have everybody solid. So within we can get casted by next week. If we can get crewed up by next week, that'll be love. So that's what we're going to shoot for.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get the word out.
All right.
All right, man. Good job.
Good stuff, man. I'm glad you could hop on.
Yeah.
Excited to have you come on out and labor with us.
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Okay, guys.
All right, man.
All right, let's pray out.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
All right, man. All right,
And
see you guys.
We'll use this same link.
Okay.
Okay. And what I'll do is you can put them in your calendar. I'll maybe send another invite and
okay.
Save it in your calendars or whatever. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you guys.
Heavenly Father, God, thank you, Lord, for this gathering, for this meeting of minds. Thank you for your word. Thank you for the Lord's inspiration and this parable, Father, to teach us your will and your way. So, Father, we bless your name. We give you honor, praise, and glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 All right, guys.
All right, Tim. Look, we'll holler at you, babe.
All right, man. Love you.
Nice meeting you, Tim.
Okay. See you, preach.
All right, Jeff. We'll catch up to y'all.
All righty.
Are you going to the thing tonight?
What thing tonight?
They're doing this little jam session over at that space tonight.
I wasn't told about it.
They didn't.
No.
Half.
What time?
Like 8 o'clock.
Oh, you will?
I'm thinking about it. I'd like to. I don't know if I can do it. I've got a big meeting in the morning for this this commercial that I'm doing tomorrow, I might need to get on top of that. And I'm
Right.
ADing for Shay and them tomorrow. So I'm trying to get some of that
I
stuff
was
together.
trying to make that tomorrow, but they said they was good. They didn't need me because I told them I couldn't come. I couldn't be there no longer than 3, 4 o'clock. But they said they wouldn't need me there. So
That's tomorrow or Saturday.
tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going through it because I'm out of town.
Right.
Like
You
I said, I was thinking about it. I signed up to go do my practice with my wife. And then I told him I'd be back Sunday. And he was like, well, he would just need somebody to do the drop off. And I ain't trying to really just do nothing extra. I'm trying to be a part of the set. So.
All right. 11 a.m. What time is my meeting tomorrow? 10 o'clock? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, we're gonna have to work this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a production meeting at 10. No, I think we're at 9:45. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Tech Scout, MGM Rewards, Becca Eugene. 9 a.m. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's not the 20th. Oh, that's the Scout on the 20th. Dang, man. Anyway, I'll figure this piece out.
All right, y'all.
Okay, man. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here and yeah, I got my hands full juggling a couple of these projects.
I hear.
Yeah.
I hear.
And I've been trying to juggle. Look, I've been juggling all kind of appointments, trying to get done with this UFC thing. And now
Yeah, I got. Is it done?
I'm not quite overbooked. Yeah, I'm done with UFC. I wrapped yesterday.
Okay.
They still got to wrap out the house and all that kind of stuff. But hang on one second.
Because I got Adobe on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then tomorrow I got San Diego for Epi.
Tomorrow, San Diego for Epi. Right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I gotta take that ride and then turn around and come back.
Then you got Adobe Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, just the 3 days. Me and Tobias.
Okay. Yeah, I heard they were on the convention piece. A few other folks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get to. I'll probably need to get on some of this stuff for tomorrow's meeting. As far as
man, you ain't gotta come out.
I can't.
You know what I mean? I was just throwing it out there, but you ain't gotta come out.
Yeah, I don't think I don't like to miss no jam sessions. You kidding me? That's my love there, baby. I love that.
And we got we got all instruments.
Did y'all get a hold? Kevin wasn't available. Did you guys reach out to him though?
No, but I'll still send some. But we found somebody else that's available.
Okay, that's what's up. Yep. And we just keep him in the loop and keep him in the pocket and let him know.
Yeah.
And we'll just plan some stuff. And like you said, if you even want to get with him and do some stuff individually, and she can do some voice coaching or whatever have you with the piano and all that.
Right.
Good
Exactly.
Yep. So we'll set that stuff up. Okay. Well, look, you guys have fun out there, man. And I'll touch base with you tomorrow, Jeff, or whatever. When you get down there with Epi or whatever, hit me up. I got a 10 o'clock, and then I will be on set right after that. So,
Okay.
Yeah, just let me know next time. You ain't even tell me, Jeff.
huh?
Jeff ain't even tell me.
He ain't who?
He didn't tell me about the jam session. You can't hear me because of the earphones, huh?
Oh, Jeff, he say you ain't telling about the jam session. You loading the car, Jeff.
Yeah, who's that? Who is that talking?
Kenny.
Why you sound like that? I can't hear him.
He got his headphones.
I'm trying to use earphones so I can hear y'all and not have stuff going on in the background. They suck. I said you didn't tell me about the session. That's what, you know what I mean? I didn't know.
Oh no, this just came out of nowhere. So my apologies, sir. This wasn't planned. This just was thrown together, like immediately. Trust me, because I had you over here, you Shay. I just told Eugene this afternoon.
Right. So tell your wife I got my computer back working. It was down for over a year and a half. I got my Fruity Loops up, and I got a bunch of beats. Y'all should stop by and come through and pick through them.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Brand new catalog.
Yeah, they new for everybody else. Ain't nobody else never heard them, never used them. If you see how my beats look, man, I be having like 36, 56 sounds running sometimes. So it ain't no boom, boom, clap. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
But it makes sense. It ain't like it don't make sense. It be on some Timberland type, for real type.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say Kanye because I don't know really.
Tracks, baby. Come on.
Yeah, I got I'm telling you, it's a lot of sounds. Blended,
and
I go through every pitch, and I turn every one down instrumentally, and then see how high this one need to be, how low the next one be, and I can show your son how to use some of the plugins and stuff.
Yeah, because he just got a couple of new plugins, so he needs some help. I don't really understand all that, so I just let him be.
Yeah, I've been doing Fruity Loops since 2005 was the first time I touched it, so I'm very excited.
You can help the brother out then. Appreciate that.
I got you. I'll send y'all some instrumentals on the WhatsApp that y'all can tune into too.
That's what's
all right.
Hey,
God, I don't feel
jump off of here, gentlemen.
All right. Talk to y'all later.
Good stuff. Y'all got to meet my big brother, man. He's an incredible inspiration, man. He's an anointed brother. Good people. He's gonna come out and be with us to film. And so I'm excited.
Yeah, man. We can't wait to meet him then.
Yeah. So we'll get together. We'll be talking. We'll talk real soon. We'll talk tomorrow, I'm sure, everybody.
Okay.
All right.
You guys be safe tonight. All right.
Yeah, tell them I wanted to be there on that set tomorrow when you see him. Say, man, Kenny really wanted to come, man, but that tax stuff, man, was hitting him and he forgot. So
hey, it ain't gonna be the last. We gonna get it together, man. We got.
You know how people get when you don't show up, though. They be all like, "Oh, he had this plan from the start." I can hear him in my head. Hey, nah, dog. But you could have told me it wasn't no budget. You probably thought that's why I backed out. Like he called me on the phone, like, "Can you PA?" And then let me know it wasn't no budget. I called like, "Oh, what's the rate?" Oh, it ain't no rate. Like, bro, you knew that when you called me. So that's why I really didn't want to back out because I'm like, nah, he gonna think it's about the money.
Right.
But if it would have been some money, I'm sure I wouldn't have forgot.
Right.
Yeah, so whatever though.
All right, man. I love you much, man. Look, be careful out there tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll touch base tomorrow, right?
Peace.
All right. Later.